How do you really know if you're with the right person or just the familiar one? Is your relationship built on connection or just convenience? If love had a relationship final exam, would it pass or fail? Would you be able to look them in the eyes and know that you're with your person or a stranger who's grown comfortable beside you? Would you walk away if you had to choose all over again today? Or if you are with the right person, are you finally ready to take this to the next step, to forever? Not just your next relationship, but your last relationship. While you let that life-changing Passionoy spark set in, let me give a big shout out to everyone stepping into the Passionoy Clubhouse today. It's your girl, Angela. To our first-time visitors, we're so glad you're here. Welcome to Living Your Best Life Now. And to my incredible new subscribers, my club elites, thank you for leveling up with us today. And of course, I cannot forget my returning elites and my VIP fam. You're the heartbeat of the clubhouse, and I appreciate you more than words can say. Welcome back, everyone, to the Passionoy Clubhouse, where ordinary stops and your best life begins. Every second here is a chance to unlock something bigger, something brighter, something bolder. Whether you're here to shake up your routine or take that leap of faith, I've got something life-changing for you today. Are you ready to find out if you're with the right person for you? Together, let's make it happen. If you're feeling this message already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And tap the notification bell so you'll never miss your next Passionoy moment. You belong here. It's relationship reality check-in time. Let's pause and really sit with this. How do you really know if you're with the right person or just someone familiar? Familiar feels safe, but safety alone doesn't build forever. It's easy to stay on what you know, even if it's truly not what you need. Is your relationship built on a deep connection or just convenient comfort? Are you thriving together or just coasting side by side, hoping love will figure itself out? Well, we know it doesn't work that way. Because love, real love, isn't passive. It grows through truth, alignment, and intention. If your relationship had a final exam, would you pass? Or would your answers make you question everything? This isn't about fear, it's about freedom. The freedom to grow deeper, to recommit, or to lovingly walk away if you're not aligned for the life you deserve. That's why this episode matters. These 100 questions aren't just for fun or curiosity, they are your clarity toolkit. The power of us, your relationship, depends on asking the questions that matter now before more time is lost. So if you want a love that lasts, if you want truth, alignment, and forever, this is your moment. Grab a pen, grab your person, grab your courage. Let's go deep because shallow love has no place in your best life. Let's jump right into the clubhouse pause and get started on our personal journeys. Okay, so if you missed the faceless video, the original video on my faceless channel, the title is Test Your Relationship. These 100 questions could change everything. This is the thumbnail from that video that inspired today's conversation. The link is in the original video's description and this one too. It's packed with 100 questions and it's the perfect companion for today's work. Now that we've powered up your heart and your curiosity, let's talk about what the Passionoy Faceless video delivered. We gave you 100 powerful questions, but they weren't random. They were grouped into 10 life-changing categories, each focused on one of the pillars of a strong relationship. Let me walk you through them. Number 1, personal values and beliefs. This is your foundation. If your core values aren't aligned, the cracks show up fast. So the question highlight, what did you consider non-negotiable in a relationship? So these are the questions. I'm going to give you each different category and one question of each. So the first one was personal values and beliefs. What do you consider non-negotiable in a relationship? That one question alone reveals if you're building together or on two different blueprints. So the second category was family and relationships, because love doesn't live in a vacuum. The question highlight is, how do you feel about extended family involvement in your future life? Ignoring this question and not having this conversation can cause major stress later. 3, lifestyle and daily life. You don't just fall in love with a person, you fall into their lifestyle. Question highlight, how do you balance work, social life, and personal time? Because everyday habits will either support or strain your connection. Number 4, financial matters. Money isn't everything, but mismatched financial values, that's everything. Question highlight, how do you feel about spending versus saving money? This reveals financial tension points before they blow up. Number 5, communication and conflict resolution. How you argue matters more than how often you argue. Question highlight, how do you ensure both partners feel heard and respected in a conversation? Because love without healthy communication, it crumbles. Number 6, career and ambitions. Dreams matter, and how you support each other's dreams matter more. Question highlight, how do you support your partner's career and ambitions? This tells you if you're a team or just watching each other from the sidelines. 7, intimacy and emotional connection. Physical closeness fades without emotional connection. Question highlight, what makes you feel loved and appreciated? That answer could change everything about how you show up for each other. Number 8, future plans and goals. You can't build forever if you're not headed in the same direction. Question highlight, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 20 years? It's not about having the same path, but making sure your paths align is important. Number 9, compatibility and long-term vision. Shared goals, shared roles, and shared resilience. Question highlight, how do you envision handling difficult times? This reveals your capacity to weather storms or fall apart at the first crack. And number 10, last but not least, the most important to me, faith and spirituality. Your beliefs shape your decisions, your parenting, and your peace. Question highlight, how important is your faith or spirituality to you in daily life? For some couples, this is the glue or the divide. You have to talk about it. These 10 categories and questions aren't just a checklist, they're a mirror. They show you who you're building with and whether the future is worth your time, your energy, and your love. And like I always say, your best life starts with truth. Let's get back to the clubhouse and go even deeper. So next is the clubhouse heart. Let's slow it down for a moment right here in the heart of the clubhouse. I want you to really hear me on this. Not with your ears, but with your spirit. Because what I'm talking about might make things real for you and shake things up. These conversations aren't optional. They are the difference between a relationship that survives and one that thrives. Let me explain. You can be in a relationship for years, even decades, and still not know the person you're lying next to every night. You can laugh together, raise kids together, post cute photos on social media, and still be slowly drifting apart in silence. Why? Because surface love feels safe. It feels familiar. It feels comfortable. But real love is honest, uncomfortable, and raw. And yes, sometimes painful. But it's also where growth lives. See, without these deep conversations, you don't really know how your partner thinks, what scares them, what shifts them in their spirit, or what they silently crave but are too afraid to say. And that silence, it builds distance quietly until one day you wake up and realize you're more roommates than soulmates, more aligned on logistics than on love. That's the danger of not having these conversations, and it's always some big blow up. It's not always some big blow up. Sometimes it's the slow fade. The emotional disconnection, the resentment that grows from feeling unseen or unheard, the assumptions you make that aren't even true anymore, the dreams you never realized weren't shared, the pain you could have prevented if only you asked. And maybe you're thinking, but things are fine, Angela. We don't argue, we get along. And I get that. But fine is not where you stop. Fine is not your finish line. Because fine turns into numb, and numb turns into loss. And before you know it, the relationship ends, not from a lack of love, but from a lack of intention. I'm big on intention. So yes, these 100 questions are big. Yes, they make you feel awkward. Yes, they may bring up things that make you feel uncomfortable, but you know what else they bring? Clarity, connection, healing, and truth. And in a world full of distractions and assumptions, truth is the greatest gift you can give your relationship. So please don't avoid this. Don't assume they know how you feel. Don't wait until it's too late to ask what should have been asked years ago, weeks ago, or from the beginning. This is how you build intimacy. This is how you protect your peace. This is how you honor your heart and theirs. And this is how you love for real love. Now let's take the truth and turn it into action in our next segment, the Live Your Best Life Challenge. You ready? Okay, let's grow deeper and love stronger. This is the one for couples who know they're with the right person. You feel seen, supported, and safe. But deep down, you know there's another level. More connection, more clarity, more purpose, and more alignment. And that's exactly what today's challenge will guide you towards. So today's Live Your Best Life Challenge is called the Alignment Conversation Starter. Step number 1, choose one category. Pick one of the 10 relationship categories we covered earlier that you haven't deeply explored with your partner yet. Maybe it's faith and spirituality, career and ambitions, intimacy and emotional connection. Whatever speaks to your spirit right now, choose that. Step number 2, pick one question from the category, just one question, the one that gives you a little pause in your heart, the one that makes you curious or nervous or both. Write it down, say it out loud. This is your entry point. Step number 3, don't just ask, listen with purpose. Have the conversation tonight, not next week. Set the mood, light a candle, play some soft music, sit close. And when you ask, don't interrupt, don't defend, just listen. The goal is not to fix anything. It's to see your partner more clearly and let them feel fully known. Bonus step, journal the connection. After the conversation, take 5 minutes to reflect. What did I learn about them? What surprised me? What shifted in me? What can we grow from here? Or how can we grow from here? This is how good love becomes great love. Not through grand gestures, but through intentional presence and spiritual partnership. You're not doing this because your relationship is broken. You're not doing it because your love is worth building on. No, excuse me. You're doing it because your love is worth building on. These questions are tools, not for just testing your connection, but for strengthening the foundation. You already choose each other. Now let's choose to grow together. And speaking of growth, let's talk about what to do once the questions are asked, because real transformation happens in the follow-through. So now it's wisdom flow time. From answers to alignment, what happens after the questions? So now you got the PDF, hopefully in the link description. You got the categories, you got the questions, maybe you even had the first deep discussion already. But now what? This is where couples often get stuck. They talk, they learn, but they don't know how to move forward together. Let's shift from conversation to transformation. Here are 3 key wisdom flow principles to take this deeper. Number 1, don't just listen, interpret the answers. Sometimes what your partner says isn't the full message. Pay attention to what they hesitate to answer, where they light up, where they deflect, or where they get emotional. Ask yourself, what are they really trying to tell me beneath the words? Sometimes the truth is in the tone, not the sentence. Number 2, identify the alignment gaps, not the red flags. This isn't about finding problems, it's about finding patterns. Ask yourself, are we aligned in this area? Or do we need to have more grace, more conversation, or make adjustments? Create a visual alignment tracker if needed. Color code it or circle topics that need follow-up. This becomes your relationship's growth map. Number 3, create a monthly relationship reset ritual. Don't let this be a one-time conversation. Turn it into a rhythm. Here's a simple ritual you can do. Every month, revisit one category together. Choose 2 questions from that category. Talk through them during a quiet dinner or evening walk. At the end, both partners share one thing I appreciate about you this month, one way I want to grow with you next month. This is how you turn intentional questions into a lifestyle of alignment. So many relationships fall apart, not because of the lack of love, but because of the lack of structure and reflection. These questions are more than a conversation. They're the beginning of a relationship rhythm that helps you grow on purpose and not by accident. If you want a relationship that gets better with time, this is how it starts. Now let's shift the focus inward, because before you build a thriving relationship, you've got to know how you're showing up inside. So we're going to move on to one of my favorite sessions, part of the session, which is the Angela's Coaching Mentor Moment. And this is where your relationship starts with you. In every strong relationship, there are 2 whole people showing up, not 2 halves trying to complete each other. So in this mentor moment, I want to coach you, the individual you, not just the partner. So, because before you ask anyone else to be more honest, more vulnerable, or more aligned, you've got to ask yourself something first. Am I the kind of partner I would want to build forever with? That's not about perfection, it's about self-awareness. Here's what I want you to do. Quick coaching drill. It's called the Inner Alignment Check. Write this at the top of your journal or phone notes. The energy I bring into my relationship, ... Then finish the sentence with 3 words that describe the emotional energy you bring most days into your relationship, and be honest. Example: supportive, tired, distracted, or loving, reactive, or hopeful. Number 2, write 1 fear or insecurity you've carried into this relationship. Be real with yourself. We all carry something. I know I do. Number 3, 1 gift you know you offer that deserves to shine more. Don't downplay this, own it. So that's something you do well. that deserves more attention. Your relationship doesn't just grow by knowing your partner better, it grows by knowing yourself better. Because the way you listen, love, react, and respond, all of it is shaped by what's happening inside of you. So before you demand clarity from someone else, give it to yourself. This isn't just about being in love, it's about being ready for love. Aligned, aware, and accountable for the energy you carry. You can't grow a garden if you don't first check the soil. So check in with you. And to help you do exactly that, I've created something just for you. Let me introduce your Clubhouse party favor. Ready to go deeper? Let's talk about the exclusive Clubhouse party favor I have for you today. It's the Inner Alignment Self-Coaching Sheet, your personal relationship reset. This isn't just a download. It's your mirror, your moment, your motivation. This printable worksheet is designed to help you do what most couples skip. Pause and reflect on the energy you bring into your relationship. Because as we've uncovered throughout this episode, powerful relationships don't start with fixing the other person. They start with honest alignment within. And this is something both of you can do. This tool walks you through the energy you're bringing daily, the emotional baggage you may be unconsciously carrying, the gifts you have that deserve to shine, and a bold personal reset statement to realign your intentions with the love you want to build. It's empowering, it's eye-opening, and it's yours. You'll find the download link in the video description below. Use it to go deeper, whether alone or side by side with your partner, because the clarity you gain will echo through every conversation you have from here on. This party favor is the bow that ties the entire experience together, from truth to tools to transformation. And if this episode made you think deeper or love stronger, share it with someone you care about. You never know whose relationship you might help today. Now let's celebrate what you just did. You didn't just watch a video, you showed up for yourself. You slowed down, you got real. You reflected on your relationship. You looked beyond the surface. You leaned into truth inside of not hiding it, but realizing that this is the foundation of a real relationship. And that this is what Club Elites do. We show up for ourselves, definitely for others that matter to us. Whether you're single, dating, or fully committed, today you made a choice to be intentional, to be present, and to be aware. The kind of growth deserves celebration. So here's your mission forward. Keep growing, keep acting, keep aligning. Because when you level up, everything in your life does too. And I want to hear from you. What part of today's message made you pause, reflect, or feel inspired? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and respond with love. So whether you're soulmates or slipping into roommate mode, remember you have the power to shift it starting today. Well, it's that time, Club Elites and VIPs. We've learned all this Passionoy goodness today, but it's up to us now. We've got to live it, breathe it, and walk it out every single day. The Passionoy life isn't just something we talk about. It's how we rise into our best selves. So until we meet again in the clubhouse, live your best life more today than you did yesterday, but less than you will tomorrow. The clubhouse never closes, but the after party is just getting started, everybody. Dive into all the valuable resources from the Passionoy Faceless channel and here at the clubhouse. Keep living your best life, one video at a time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely share. This is time to invest in you and others. Hang out here and explore, and I'll see you right here next time in the clubhouse.